Now I'm going to turn it around now. I'm going to ask a different question a different way now. I'm going to say, okay, is it a good year for the two of them to buy a house? No, why?
Because if
they buy the house, what will happen?
They will have to move again because of him.
They'll have to move again or they'll lose the house. Because 6 and 9 are not good for buying a house. If you want to open a business, no. They can't open a business. They can't do nothing. What's the best thing they can do?
Pray.
Pray. I hope everybody knows that. I hope you know that. Okay, so the whole idea is that when you're having difficulty, don't beat each other up. First, look in the mirror. Find out what is your number. Find out why you are going through that number. Right? And why you're having this problem. Now, the reason why I choose to teach you this today is because I've had 100 calls already from people who were having problems in their love life. And every one of them I asked if they were praying, and they said, oh, they stopped praying for the last couple of months. That means they stopped connecting with the universe. So, prayer, you don't have to be in the temple. Don't be in a iglesia. You don't have to be inside of an ashram or something like that. Prayer begins from the time you wake up. The minute you wake up, that's prayer begins then. From the minute you wake up, you connect with the universe. You find out what day you're going, what the day is going to be like. A positive day, take advantage of it. If you plan a job interview, make sure you plan that day properly, and so on. So that's why we have the Lifecode books, right? And the Lifecode books is what helps you to know what day you are, what day is going to be, how to do. And don't think that if you did something wrong, nobody's watching. And all of you should know that right because you came to see Swami. And I told you what you did when you were 14, 15, 16. So you know somebody's watching. So you're the one responsible for your life. Don't blame the other person. Now that next thing also, if a 6 year comes along, right? What happens to the couple in your love life?
Frustration.
Frustration.
Separation.
Yes. What about romance?
Disagreement.
Hard to make it happen. Hard to make it happen. Right? So if the guy doesn't call you, don't worry. Wait until the 6 is finished. He's going to call you. Usually when people in a 6 year comes to see me, I tell them to listen, separate. It's better. If they can't resolve it, they'll resolve it on their own. Separate it. Because, why? The best cure is separation. Right? Because all that's going to get is going to get worse. Right? So what I do, if somebody moves into a house during the 6 year, I make them leave the house again. And they said, Swami, well, do we have to go through all of this? Yes. If you want to live happily, leave the house again and then move in back again. Since you insist you want to get a house in the number 6 year, you're going to have to do what I asked you to do. Right? So, again, you see, you can actually take advantage of the situation by not having the knowledge. Right? If a couple is a number 9 couple, what should I do to cure the problem? Marry them twice. Marry them twice. So this first one is affected, but when you marry again, it kills the effect of the negative influence. So if you have the knowledge, you can solve the problem. See? Now, if 2 couples married and they're number 9, what would happen? Number 9?
Death.
Death. One of them will die. And soon. One of them will die soon. That's why people die sometimes after getting married quickly. They married at the wrong time, or the matches. We have many cases on our website. But the idea is that by using the numbers, you can actually make your life better. Right? So you don't have to guess or go to run to a psychic or run to a tarot card reader or some kind of thing and do all of this magic. You don't need it. You can know exactly why it's happening and what to do about it. Right? When people go to tarot card reader and psychics and all these things, that means that their life is not their own anymore. That means their life is now in the hands of the psychic and the hands of the tarot card reader. Right? When you come to see me, I'm here to give you advice, give you knowledge, conocimiento. That's the most powerful thing there is. Without knowledge, you cannot do anything. And if you have all the knowledge, you can solve all the problems in the world. Right? Remember, through the knowledge, you can be happier. The people who have suffered in the real estate market and lost their houses because of lack of knowledge. And those who still have their house and who still feel better, that means they had the knowledge. So again, when you check to buy a house, or you check to get married, or you check to go to see if you have to go to the doctor to do a surgery, right? If you do a surgery in a 6-year or 9-year, what would happen? You have to do it again. You have to do it twice. So again, you can know that, right? So it's very important that you understand why these life codes and this mathematics are very important in your life. Why the sun and the moon has a cycle, you also have a cycle. So the planets can affect you. We have a list here. You can look at it, and you have a glass of milk. And you put a drop of lemon inside, you know what happens? Recorda. So if you are number 6 and you're connected to a 9, it's like sour cream. So it's the same thing with the life codes. If you match the life code, when you match them together, they form a negative or a positive combination. So if you are a 1 and you're married to a 5, that will be a 6. So that means that the marriage will end up in separation, or could end up in separation. If you are a 3 and you are married to a 6, of course that makes a 9, and so that means that it could be death in the marriage or separation by imprisonment. But let's say the match is good. The guy and the girl, they match, they come out to like a 2 or a 3, which is a very good match. But the guy who's a 1 fools around with a 5. What would happen? It will destroy the marriage. But the guy don't check that. Right? Or the girl doesn't check that when they fool around. They just want to have. In some cases, some people will come to me and the marriage will be very good, but the husband died. And when I look and see why the husband died, he fooled around. He was a 3 and he fooled around with a 6, and then that's how he died. So if we could understand all of this, wouldn't people live a lot longer? If we could understand the combination, you know, it's nice when you put the sugar in the milk, but not nice when you put the lemon in the milk. So you have to know the mixture, the combination. So when you combine yourself with the year, or you combine your number, your life code with the month, you will know exactly what the marriage between these two is. Because it's all about marrying the two together, right? Whether you marry a person or you marry a car, you can have the wrong car. If your car adds up with you to a 9, you have an accident. If you marry the house, if you marry the wrong house, you will have a foreclosure and lose the house. Or you can have a robbery and things like that. So the whole idea now is, if you take a piece of jewelry now and you marry that to your body, how will it affect you? You see?
Positive.
Yeah, positive if it's silver, and if it's black, if it's black, it's going to be negative. Because jewelry now, just like introducing the pepper into the food, you are introducing a seasoning into your life. So when you wear black jewelry, it actually kills your aura or your energy. So when you wear jewelry like silver and gold, they can enhance your brightness and so on. You know, they said a well-decorated woman is a woman who is dressed in all jewelry. Even if she's ugly, she will become the most beautiful woman when dressed in jewelry. Such is the greatness of jewelry on a woman. But the most important thing to understand is that what kind of jewelry you wear. Now when you wear the sandalwood beads and so on, they come from an auspicious plant. They come from a plant that is very divine. They make perfumes out of that. If you wear a bead or a rosary, or you use a rosary made of the sandalwood or made of the perfume tree, right? You will attract all the good things in the world, right? So that's why we wear these things sometimes when you wear priests and so on. But for rosary or any kind of necklace is made from negative energy, then it will bring negative energy to you. So certain stones and certain crystals can actually enhance your energy. Especially if you go into a job, or you're going to do a business, or you're going to make money, or you're going on a date. You know, you can enhance your energy by using certain types of jewelry. Right? Now, in the Lifecode, the books tell you what kind of jewelry you should have. You get it when you get your Lifecode book. But usually a number 1 is ruled by the white jewelry, like pearls, diamonds, and so on. All the white jewelry, diamonds. You know. 2 is ruled by the yellow jewelry, which is topaz and yellow sapphire, things like that. You know. Number 3 is also white, so used by all the pearls and diamonds and so on. Number 4 is blue, like blue sapphire, blue beads, blue crystals, and so will enhance you. Right? Number 7 is also blue, just like number 4, and represents the blue colors of the stones and so on. Number 6 is like tiger's eye and emerald, and so all the green stuff is good for number 6, green stones and so on. Right? And then you have the again the white ones for number 8, yes, which are good to attract. Yellow is also good for number 8. And then you have number 9, which you need all the colors except black are good for number 9. 5, we skip number 5. Number 5 is white. It's white in color. But the best ones for number 5 are topaz, which is yellow. Because number 5 connects with the universe. Number 4 is blue, anything blue sapphire, blue anything that's blue in color. So this enhances your personality.